What's good? This is Ali Hoostar 365, and this is Respect the Game, the podcast. I believe it's episode 117. You know what I'm saying? So, welcome to the show. Anyway, so I'm just going to talk off the top of my head, but today's topic and subject I do, and it's very important that I touch on this because what's going on today in 2021 is just ridiculous. With the self-hate and the violence and all that, we got to stop it. Anyway. So I just want to briefly just touch on or whatever, what inspired me to decide to go ahead and record another podcast. This is number 117 or 116. I got to go back and confirm. But like I was saying, don't let nobody, blow out the candle. From what you inspire to be, you could do anything you put your mind to. You know what I mean? When I first came home, because I had went away for a long little stretch, did a bid and came home. I didn't know anything about no digital, no technology. In fact, I had a flip phone forever. So if I can learn how to do this where I built the platform, then you can learn how to do whatever it is you inspire to do. And don't worry about nobody, not believing in you or not supporting you or not doing any of that. If you have one person that supports you, then you treat that person like you got a million people that support you, because it's all the energy. It's all about manifesting what it is you're trying to obtain in your lifetime, because it's your life. Like, this is my life. This is not your life. This is my life. This is what I do every day. And I do Hood Star World, Hood Star Entertainment, Hood Star 365 TV Radio, HoodStarWorld.com, Respect the Game, the podcast. I do Zoom meeting. I do one-on-one consultations. If you want to learn how to start a business, how to get an EIN, how to get an LLC, how to do all that, how to be a parent. I'm a single parent of two children, a 10-year-old and a 13-year-old, a boy and a girl. How do I balance everything? I don't smoke crack, I don't smoke weed, and I don't drink. I'm walking all in faith and the strength that he's giving me every day when he wakes me up. Every day I wake up, I know it's a blessing. I know that it's a blessing, so I don't take it for granted. You know what I'm saying? But, duty! But, yes. You gotta keep it down. I'm doing a podcast. Right. Loud as hell. I'll close your door. So I wanted to talk because in the last 2 days, I see on the news, on YouTube News, it's disgusting. Another rapper was gunned down on the highway in Atlanta. I don't know the situation, but when we go to Atlanta or New York City to chase the dream, and whatever it is you do, entertainment, athletics, acting, you're a screenwriter, videographer, wherever you go to California, New York, Atlanta, wherever you go, Florida, you don't go there with the intentions of being sent back home to your family in a body bag. So why does it continue to happen? I'm going to tell you why from my experience. I'm an OG. I put Beijing on my beard, see? But I got grays in my beard. I've been around a long time, okay? And I've seen it all, been through it all, from the good, the bad, and the ugly. So I can speak on all these different subjects. What's going on today, and I've been there, done that, it's a rerun 10 times over. But we're not going to keep talking about the problem. We're going to talk about the solution. There's an easy fix to all this madness. Easy. See, when I was a kid, we didn't have this. When I was a teenager, we didn't have none of this. You know what I'm saying? We didn't have none of this with the violence, the self-hate, and the killing one another, and the robbing one another, and the doing this and doing that. And it's all self-hate because it's all geared to your own reflection. What do you mean your own reflection? You look in the mirror, and then you just look in the mirror and reflect and say, all right, today I'm going to go out and rob and shoot and rape and maim and beat up and play out somebody who looked just like me. Because that's basically what it is. But what is it and why have we become, well, they know why because I know why. Because this is our society. This society has built and brainwashed us through the marketing tools and the marketing ploys and all that to make us all fight each other, trying to chase the same attention and the same prize. And everybody just walking off the same cliff, walking off the same cliff, following everybody's following each other off the same cliff into the graveyards and to the prison cells. All because of self-hate. But there's a real simple, easy fix to it. Simple solution to solve this disease, this dilemma, this self-genocide that we got. At this rate, as we're going, in another 20 years, the males within our culture is going to be, and now with this new thing they got going on, how they're messing with the DNA and all that, you guys got to open your third eye. So I'm gonna slow it down for real quick. Last year, December 16th, 2020, was the end of the world. It was the end of the world on how we knew it. And for those who don't recognize it and open your third eye, like I know you heard these terms on the internet, social media, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. Open your third eye. Open your third eye. Right? Take your blinders off. December 16th was the end of the 3D world that we were living in. Right? Where you got all the fans and you can be around a bunch of people, everybody smoking, passing weed to each other, drinking out the same bottle, eating at the same plate, hugging and having sex with multiple people. I'm included all in that. I'm in there too. But I'm woke. I'm woke now. December 16th to now, after all these years of being on this planet, I finally woke up too. So when they said that the world was coming to an end, they didn't mean that literally, like the earth was going to blow up. No, the world came to an end how we seen it, how we lived it, and how we experienced it. And everything has changed. The way we live, where we go, what we do. And for those who don't adjust and stuck in 2020 and 2019, you're in trouble. Lost souls. You're going to feel it. You're going to feel it by July. And then for those who have adapted, then our lives are going to change like abundantly. For those that got on the same wave and the same grid until from 3D to 5D, and I was like, what you mean by that? What is that? We're talking about mentally, emotionally, spiritually, and physically. You have to do those things and enhance those 4 qualities every single day. From the time you wake up to the time you go to sleep, you should be focusing on those 4 areas. If you're still chasing clout, chasing money, women, drugs, cars, jewelry, that's 3D. That's 3D. That's 3D. That's old news. If you still got a bunch of cash, stacks of money, and you flexing on the gram and you showing on TikTok all this cash and all that, I advise you to go get your ID together and go deposit that money into a bank to get start a business account, get an EIN number, start a business, put the money in your bank business account, and then start pulling your money out of that bank and start putting your money into cryptocurrency wallets. Because the whole world's going to cryptocurrency. I don't know if you fucking deaf, dumb, or blind, but it's happening right before our eyes. Look, I went to the corner store the other day, right across the street from my house, 2 blocks. And next to the Mac machine that I always go to, there's another Mac machine. But when I looked at that Mac machine, it's a cryptocurrency Mac machine that sells Bitcoin and fucking Dogecoin, Litecoin, and a couple other ones. Now, PayPal just picked it up. NBA team, you can buy tickets to go to NBA games now. Car dealerships just picked it up where you can make your car payment using Bitcoin and Dogecoin. The Dallas Mavericks owner just changed his whole financial situation with cryptocurrency. You can buy everything off his platform with crypto. So the whole world's going digital. And then when you hear these old heads on social media posting that bullshit about Bitcoin's going to fall to zero and it's not going to be worth anything, they're all haters because they got all that money sitting in the bank. And they missed from going from 3D to 5D. They get stuck in their old ways. But pretty soon, within the next 2 years to 3 years, cash will be obsolete. So if you got cash in your home, in your house, and you saving and keep looking at it, and you get stimulated by stacking it up and putting it to your fucking ear like a phone, that shit's gonna just be paper. You might just wrap some weed up in it or throw it in the fireplace to get warm if you ain't got no heat. Because that paper is not gonna be worth anything. You might as well just go to Amazon and buy some prop money and use that to do your fucking promo that you're doing on social media. Real talk. All right? So, going back to the self-hate thing. This society has built it up and conditioned our way. When I'm talking to the culture. I'm talking to black and brown people in the United States of America. But now, it's spread all over the world because everything that we do, the world does. Go on TikTok. TikTok is the most informative app there is in the world because they show all regions around the world, all countries, of people from all over the world. You know what I'm saying? Like the women. All the women of color all had the same kit right now. They all do the same shit. These are all the followers. All the ones that are stuck in 3D. And then they didn't come over to the 5D yet. And wake up and open their third eye. They all got the same kit. The same hair kit with the fake baby hair, the same eyelashes. They all wear the same makeup. They all got their bodies done up, shaped the same. They all got the same tattoos on their bodies. You know, they all look the same. They all act the same. They're all a bunch of robots walking off the same cliff. Walking off the same cliff. And there's young girls, too. Like on TikTok, full of them. And by the time they get in their 30s, they're all going to be aunties. Between 28 and 32, they become aunties. Young. Dried up. Because the perks and the alcohol and the weed, that should make you dehydrated. And it takes years and years away from your body. So by the time you're 30, you look like you're 50. Aunties. And then for the men, this society has feminized the male figure in America. I don't know if they're putting it in the food. You know what I mean? They changing the genetics or what? But a lot of the kids that I run into, that's on outside, they feminine. They act like they thugs, gangsters. They walk feminine. They talk feminine. They shake your hands feminine. Their clothes is real, real, real tight like women. And I'm not here to judge them, but that's your preference. If you choose that lifestyle to be like a woman and that's what you like. That's your business. But you're the one that got to stand up and face your creator, your Lord, whoever created you and what you believe in. If you don't believe in it, then just continue to do what you do. You know? But I know that self-hate, when they look in the mirror and when they first like my ex, I ain't gonna say which one, but one of them. When she used to get up in the morning, she used to literally hide her face. Like she'll make sure she wake up before me and go in the bathroom, jump in the shower, and do her face and throw her wig on every day. I could never see her without her wig on or her makeup. And I used to be like, man, what the fuck is going on? Yo, what is going on? Why you got to put all that makeup on early in the morning? On like you're not even going nowhere. Like you're here, home, watching movies, off, making babies and shit. Then I started talking to her and then teaching her, and I built her confidence up and told her how beautiful she was, that she's a queen, that God doesn't make mistakes. He created you how he wanted to create you, and you are who you are. So stay 10 toes down, stay firm to that. Be proud who you are. I'm proud who I am, single, my bag under my eyes is dark. You know what I mean? My throat is raspy. It's like I need some water. Got broad shoulders. I've always had weight on me. Got a beard. But I'm proud. I'm like appreciative and I'm humbled that the Lord and God created me the way that I am, in my form, the way how I look. And I'm okay with it. So I don't have to go get tattoos all on my neck and all on my face and try to or get surgery to fix my nose or to fix my eyes. I seen a queen the other day on TikTok. She had her forehead. She had her forehead reduced. Her forehead was like mine, right? Yeah, big forehead, right? She literally had fucking surgery, and they shaved her fucking forehead like an inch. They took an inch off. She looked the same to me. Stupid ass wig on and that. She didn't no fucking better. She looked the same basically. So I didn't even get her concept, but that comes from self-hate. That comes from self-hate. All right. So how are we going to? What's the solution? We can speak on it all day long. Just keep going, talking in the mirror. Talking to yourselves. It's like talking to the wall right here. This is what I want you to do. When you go outside today, or you see this video, or you see me on live, or wherever you see me at, when you go outside today, I want you to greet 10 people today. The first 10 human beings that come across your path, whatever time it is, or whatever time of the day it is, say good morning, ma'am. What's up, bro? Good morning, bro. Good morning. Good afternoon, bro. Good evening. Hey, how you doing? No mean mugging, no rolling your eyes, no arguing, no fighting, no shooting, no killing one another, nothing. And when you see an entrepreneur in your community, hey, what's up, man? What you got going on? Oh, bro, I'm selling t-shirts, I got hats, I got hoodies, you know what I mean? Trying to make it happen. Blah, blah, blah. Support that entrepreneur. Or a female has a salon, or she's selling nails, or whatever it is that she's doing, that she's inspired to do every day, that God has given her that energy, or him that energy, to go out to the world, to provide a service and to provide for his family, that we have to support the entrepreneurs. Like, we hear you, but why we want to support them for? Fuck them. Listen, because when you support the entrepreneur in your community and he uplifts, then that money is filtered within your community and it uplifts. Do you know that we spend over the stimulus package they're trying to put out now, the recovery thing for the COVID thing, the 1.9 trillion? We spend that in a year outside our communities on other brands and other companies. Can you believe that? But we don't support one another. And it's weird. Like, none of my friends, none of my family, since I started this, they don't buy a motherfucking thing. If you see anybody from my family that got my merch on, it's because I gave it to them. Like when I go visit and I got shit in the trunk, or when I fly to Florida and I take it with me, then I give it to them. Because, when they wear it, people are going to see it. So, it's product placement for me. But they don't call me like, yo, let me get 3 hoodies, small, medium, and a large, for the kids or whatever. You know what I mean? What's your PayPal, Cash App? But I've been came to grips with that. The people who support me, I don't know them personally. They order from me from different states, from different countries off the website, and then I package it up, and I go to the post office and I mail it to them. And then I got a few people in different states that actually sell my merch for me on the street. And I send them a pack, 20 t-shirts at a time. They sell it, send me the money back, and we're just gonna keep growing it like that. A few of them ran off with the pack. That's $200 investment, but the merch is still in that state, in that city. Somebody's wearing it. Then when they see me on the internet, because I pay for promo and all that, so I pop up on your timeline. But, oh shit, that's him. Oh yeah, I got his T-shirt. I be wearing his shit. So the more eyes, the better the promo. So that's a solution to stop the self-hate and the violence against one another. We have to start learning how to love one another and appreciate our being. Because listen, the oppressor doesn't need our help for us to do just self-genocide. They're doing a great job on their own by oppressing us and keeping their knees on our necks. And our numbers are just dwindling and dwindling and dwindling. And the people my age are dying off. And then you guys are going to be here. And you're going to have to conform to what they got going on. So they trying to make things go backwards. Like they said, let's make America great again. They're more concerned about, white supremacy and trying to claim the United States. But the United States is a melting pot. So how do we keep everything on a level field? It's by everybody has to go make sure that you guys are woke and go get an ID, get a state ID, do the necessary steps. All you need is a birth certificate, social security card, and some type of mail with your address on it, and go down to motor vehicle and get a fucking ID. Even if you can't get a driver's license, you can still get a state ID with that. And register to vote. And in 2 years, the vote for Congress is coming up in the Senate. So we got to get the right people in office that are not white supremacists. Like, this is 2021. We know who's racist and we know who's not. Pretty much. So we just have to all learn how to live amongst one another so we can all prosper. Whether you're black, white, Latino, Asian, Indian, wherever you are, you're human. Time doesn't go back for no man. There is no human being on this planet that can make the time go backwards. Not Tesla, not motherfucking, what's the fucking clown name? The computer dude. I don't even know his fucking goofy ass name. I'll be forgetting his name. Gates, right? Bill Gates. Not him, not Apple, not Tesla, nobody, man. The only thing that controls time is God himself, and he's the creator of all things, man. Did you know that? I didn't even know. I just learned this week. I did not know that there were other universes. Did you know that? Did you know that there are thousands and thousands of fucking universes? The star, the sun with planets around it? I didn't know that shit. I always read Quran. The Quran, Allah said He created the heavens and the earth, and He created man and everything else in between, and He made us the species of intelligence. He made us, only us that way here. But he also says that He has created other things that we do not know. But I never knew that He was talking on that spectrum. Now I do, you know. Like space is infinite. There's nobody that can go into space and say, all right, space starts here and it ends there. If you go straight up, it ends there. If you go to the right, it ends right there. And then you go to the left, it ends right there. If you go down, it ends right there. No, it's like vast. There's no ending to it. So regardless of how many years you go to school, or how much money you obtain, and all that, you're still obsolete to the knowledge of the Creator. Like your knowledge is like one peck of the ocean water, of all of the ocean in the world, all the water in the world. One peck is your knowledge compared to the knowledge of all the Creator of all everything. So that should humble. It humbled me. As soon as I start getting, because I can catch myself when I get arrogant, thinking I know this and I know that. Like I don't know shit, bro. I learn every day. I sit in front of these computers every single day, man. Look, it's Sunday. What's today? Saturday. I sit in front of these computers every single day, bro. Seeking knowledge, seeking, how can I upgrade? How can I uplift? And how can I reach people across the world? How can I get them to listen to my music? How can I get them to go listen to the podcast? How can I get them to go buy the merch? How can I get them to go take my artists to top of the charts? Support my kids' podcast. Go to my website, submit your videos. Let's turn my website into like another World Star. Because World Star started just how I started it. One video at a time. And I'm going to do it until the day I die. And I'm dealing with high blood pressure, diabetes, and all that. And I'm a single parent, an U.S. vet, an ex-con, a former college basketball player. I mean, the list goes on. An ex-drug dealer, ex-gangster. I cover all fields. From the pitcher to the catcher, the first, second, third, shortstop, center field, right field, left field. The umpire behind the plate on first base, second base, third base, and the manager of the team and the player. I did all the roles, bro. And I just want to share my life experiences with you guys so you guys don't go down the same road. I don't know who the fuck, I do know, but who said that shit is cool. At 14, 15, 16, popping perks and playing with guns and going out in public and shooting your gun. Like what happened last night in Atlanta, it's All-Star Weekend. And they have all these major events going on. I don't know why, because we are in a fucking pandemic. But anyway, the big-ass line in front of this major spot, and some dickhead decides to pull out a gun and start shooting into the crowd. Goofballs. High on pills and that lean. Because that's what the industry and the powers to be had put to feed the youth, to feed our culture that. Because the pharmaceutical companies and the people that make the lean, they're billionaires off of our culture indulging in what they're providing. The service they're providing, which is pills and fucking lean. And dope and coke and everything the fuck else, meth. And the weed today, they put all kind of chemicals in it, so that's making you retarded. It's not even weed, bro. It's synthetic weed. And then there's a black person shooting at black people. It's a Latino person shooting at Latinos. It's an Asian person shooting at Asians. It's a white person shooting at white people. And you tell me our society is not diseased, it's not sick. Like that rapper from Houston just got killed in Atlanta 2 days ago. Driving home from an event, he going to Atlanta chasing a dream, and he get gunned down going home. Right on the highway, bro. Right on the fucking highway. I don't know what played part. I don't know what is, because I know what's going on. A lot of shit that's happening today in hip hop, in the industry. This is why I tell my artists, don't do it. I'm investing money in you. You gotta fucking make good music and not get killed, so I can recoup my investment. You get killed, how the fuck am I gonna recoup my investment if you're not even famous yet? Nobody know you. If you get killed, we're gonna go buy music like they did Pop Smoke and motherfucker and Nipsey Hussle. When they died, everybody went and followed their pages and went and bought all the music. But when they were alive, you ain't do none of that. So our culture is like scrambled eggs, man. And they got us all, not us, because I don't include myself in that. Brainwashed. Everybody's doing the same thing. You see him doing that, you want to do it. You see her wearing that, you got to wear it. You see them do that, you got to do it. Or he walking that way, we walking that way. Are they running? We all start running. Or they shooting, then we shooting. Or you popping pills, we popping pills. Or you drinking lean, we all drinking lean. Or you shooting guns, we all shooting guns. Or you joining the gang, we all joining the gang. It's just weak-minded people all walking off the same cliff. Walking off the same cliff. Just pile of people. Robots. All doing the same shit. And it's crazy because those kids, they go to school for marketing and it teaches them how to program society to walk off the same cliff. And then people like me who speak against it, they ban you, they delete you, they get you kicked off of TikTok, get you kicked off YouTube, get you because you're going against the industry. The powers that be. I'm telling my people the truth, bro. I done been there, done that, bro. You don't want to go down that route, bro. Only thing I ain't done yet was going to graveyard. But I've been there to bury a whole lot of them. A whole lot of my people to the graveyard. They didn't want to listen. You know? But that prison, been there, done that. That shit was nothing nice. And guess what? And when I got there, I didn't join no gangs. Just stayed 10 toes down, worked out every day, ate, commissary stayed up, prayed, played ball. I did everything to keep my mind busy from going fucking crazy. Because you know, like when you go to prison, I'm going to tell you, this is the honest truth, bro. When you see guys coming home all big and shit, all that, listen. I seen when they come in and they're all shriveled up, dried up, dehydrated, off perks, crack, all that shit. They crackheads when they come in. They're all weak. You got to feed them and shit. They start working out and it builds their self-esteem back up and their confidence. But it's still the same fucking crackhead that you seen on the block. But now they're in there with like all this anger and everything built up. But they ain't got no support system, so they don't have a choice but to go join a gang. I used to see 40-year-old, 50-year-old men, gray in their hair, joining the gangs because they couldn't stand on their own 2 feet to feed themselves and protect themselves. But I never had not one issue the whole time I was there. Everybody respected me. I respected everybody, no matter whether you're black, white, Spanish. But I did always get asked, like about every 3 to 4 months, one of the gang leaders will approach me to come join their gang. But I always had a bunch of people always around me. It was just the energy. We used to talk, and I used to always talk about how I'm talking now. Talk about getting out and becoming an entrepreneur and starting a business. And I was going to start the record label, you know. I wasn't talking about podcasts or radio station back then, but I was talking about the label and the clothing line. I wasn't going to sell drugs no more. But mostly all of them in there, that's all they talk about all day, every day. I had this one dude, he was a fucking great basketball player. And that's all he wanted to talk about every day, bro. I was like, yo, I know you got the connect. He said, I got the connect because I'm Spanish. Yo, I'm telling you, bro, I got motherfucking Pittsburgh on lock, bro. Pittsburgh's like New York, man. They got motherfucking, they don't got 5 barrels. They got 8 barrels, man. We just supply, I got the drivers. We're going to mule it over there, bro. We're going to get so rich. I was like, dude, you ain't learned, bro? There is no money in this world that can equate to a day of freedom. I remember when I had to go to a doctor's appointment, I broke my thumb playing ball in prison. So they had to transport me, to a hospital outside of the prison, right? So I was locked up for like 2.5 years, 3 years. I haven't been outside, the society. It was just behind that wall. And when they took me on that trip to go to the hospital to put a cast on my arm, my thumb, I broke my thumb. And I seen the cars and the headlights and the design and how shit changed so fast and things, like a lot of shit was going, like shit just grew, like they were building a lot. And then I remember this clearly. We stopped at a red light. Eben, excuse me for a second. Can you make me some tea, please? We stopped at a red light, right? And there was this homeless guy pushing a shopping cart. And it was all full of cans, right? So the inmates that was in the van with me, they all started laughing. They all started laughing at the guy pushing the fucking shopping cart with full cans. So I looked at him, and when I looked at him, like his spirit, like when I looked at him, and he looked at me, and I looked him in his eyes. We were at the red light, But our window was tinted, so he couldn't see me. But when I looked at him, it was like the movies. And he looked up like this at me and looked at the van and looked up. I swear to God, he knew that I was looking at him. He looked me dead in my eyes, bro. And then in that moment, I don't know if I was going crazy or what, but his body to me illuminated. He got bright. And it brought water to my fucking eyes, bro. And I'm skinny now. When I was in prison, I was 290, all they used to call me the Rock because I look like the Rock, bald head with muscles. That shit ended up giving me high blood pressure lifting all my fucking weights. Well, anyway, so I said, yo, y'all laughing at that man right there? Yo, I would give my fucking left arm to switch seats with that guy right now. Like I would fucking give my left arm for him to sit where I'm sitting and for me to stand out there with those cans and collecting cans. Like, what's wrong with you, man? You crazy, bro. You ain't gonna see the doctor, man. You need some medication, bro. You losing your mind up in here, bro. And I was like, what? I said, you don't understand, bro. You see that man right there? He is free. He can just fucking continue to push that cart and just keep walking and walking. He can walk all the way to California if he wants. collecting cans as he go. Turn them in, take the money, and just keep going collecting cans. All the way to Cali, all the way to Florida, wherever he want to go, he's free to do so. He can stop, lay there, go to sleep. He can go to Burger King, McDonald's, get pizza, get some chicken wings. We can't do none of that. We gotta go back after my doctor's appointment. We gotta go back and fucking throw something in the microwave and cook in the microwave for us to eat, unless you want to eat jailhouse food. My cup is in the sink. I have food. I said, about commissary. You know what I'm saying? Rice, salmon, mac, octopus, tuna, beans. So I just eat a nice meal every day. Pasta, spaghetti. But I still wasn't free. And I said, I would trade spots with that man, that homeless man, picking up cans right now. God could take my arm away from me. I'm left-handed. So he can he can cut my left hand right now. I play ball, I should shoot my left hand. Throw baseball, live, everything in my left hand. Knock motherfuckers out my left hand. But I would give it all up to be free. That man is free. So I don't know why the fuck y'all laughing at him for. If anything, he laughing at us. Because we the idiots in this van. Had all these opportunities in the greatest country in the world. You could be and do anything you want, anything your mind could think of. You just got to apply yourself and you can do it. But we all decided to be fucking idiots and following everybody, being a follower and walking off the same cliff. Just walking off the same cliff, every last one of us. It's like clockwork. Do the same shit. Get money, do the same shit. Go get Jordans, go get a belt, go get a chain, go get a watch, go get a car, go get rims, go buy weed, go get drugs, go get guns, and then all that leads to the same. At the finish line, it's the same prize. Prison or death. Prison or death. And then for the females is children with no dad because the dads are dead or they're in prison. So their kids are being raised by women and on the street, joining gangs for love. And then the little boys is being raised by women. When they get in their teens, they need a male figure. But now women said, we don't need a man. So now the kid is being raised just by women, so the kid becomes feminine. He has feminine issues. Mental. So the solution is, for our culture, is we have to support and love one another. You buy what I'm selling, I buy what you selling. I buy what you're selling, you buy what I'm selling. And then the economy within our communities is going to raise up and it's going to improve our lifestyles, in which it'll turn those bandos into nice homes and get those streets paved and get some stores opened up and get the motherfucking boards off of them and open them stores up and, develop businesses, build schools, have teach and build more entrepreneurs, inventors, doctors, lawyers, scientists, farmers. We need farmers. What they call that? Agriculture? We need that in our culture, man. Now, everybody want to be in the NBA, NFL, or fucking a rapper. We need somebody that want to grow some beans, or grow some weed, or grow some rice, and some lettuce, and some cabbage, and health stuff. So we can all get off these pills and it's medication. Need health products for diabetes, high blood pressure, depression, cancer. Like now, me talking, my vision is blurry. I feel cloudy all day long. I'm cloudy, I feel muddy, exaggerated, like fatigue, tired, sleepy. Like right now, I woke up this morning and I was sleepy. I had to fight it all morning. I just started working. Excuse me. Dehydration. My mouth is dry as hell. You know what I'm saying? So we just gotta do better, man. One day at a time. So when you go outside today, say hello. What's up? How you doing? Hey, bro, what's up, man? How you doing? What you do? What is it you do? Oh, yeah? Oh, well, that's what I do, bro. Yo, yeah, follow. Yo, what's your Instagram? What's your phone number, bro? I want to support you. And let's support one another. All right? Because I've been doing that for years. Yo, here you go, bro. Yo, what size you wear, bro? Here go a t-shirt. Look, follow me on the gram. When you put that t-shirt on, take a picture, tag me in it. Because that's called brand building, product placement. If you go to my pages on Instagram, because I got like 5 pages on there, and you can go all the way down to the beginning and ride that journey with me. You'll see.